What if I told you she's been showing you signs, and you've missed every single one of them? A fleeting glance, a gentle gesture, the slightest touch, they may not be random at all. They might be her quiet way of whispering, "I want you." But chances are, you didn't see any of it. Think you know how to read women? Think again, because women rarely say it out loud. They show it through subtle body language, and the truth is, most men walk right past those moments unaware, disconnected, and completely missing out. But imagine this. What if you could finally see what's been there all along? Imagine spotting the tilt of her head, catching the brief parting of her lips, noticing the way she touches her neck when she talks to you, not just as random motions, but as intentional, silent signals of attraction. Welcome to the hidden world of female body language. These signals are delicate. They're often invisible unless you know exactly what to look for. But make no mistake, they're not accidental. Every glance, every move, every subtle shift is a message, unspoken but deliberate. And before we dive in, I've got a gift for you, a free book called The Attraction Handbook. Inside, you'll discover simple but powerful psychological techniques to spark attraction and make her crave your presence. It's completely free for now. So, grab your copy via the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Now, let's begin with perhaps the most overlooked but most powerful form of female communication, the silent signals women send with their bodies. Women are absolute masters of non-verbal seduction. They often show desire without uttering a single word. The problem? These signs are so subtle that most men miss them completely. Take something as seemingly harmless as the way her lips part while speaking to you. At first glance, it's just a normal conversation, but look closer. That slow parting of her lips, the gentle glide of her tongue, these are deep, primal cues of attraction. She's not just speaking, she's teasing. She's drawing you in, inviting you to read between the lines. Then there's the barely noticeable tilt of her head. So subtle, you might miss it. But next time she's engaged with you, watch closely. If she slightly tilts her head as she listens, that's a strong signal of openness, even intrigue. It's not just a casual position, it's an unspoken invitation. When a woman tilts her head while looking at you, she's not just hearing your words, she's feeling your energy. She's tuning in to you. And that's just the beginning. We uncovered the secrets behind a woman's gaze, the tilt of her head, the parted lips, but that was only the beginning. Now, let's talk about the eyes. Ah yes, the eyes. A woman's most finely tuned weapon of seduction. She doesn't need to say anything. Just one lingering look can speak volumes. Watch closely. Her eyes might pause on your lips, just a second too long, or they may dart between your eyes and your mouth. That's not idle curiosity, that's visual foreplay. She's not imagining surface-level conversation, she's envisioning something far more intimate. And then there's touch, the universal language of desire. When a woman touches you, it's rarely random. She does it with purpose, with strategy. Touch for her is like a whisper, soft, subtle, seductive, powerful. That gentle graze of her hand across yours, she's not brushing off lint, she's testing your response, she's watching to see if you'll meet her energy. A casual touch on the arm, that's no mere act of friendliness, it's an unspoken invitation to close the distance. And when her hand hovers near your chest as she speaks, she's not literally reaching for your heart, but that close, deliberate space she occupies, it creates a magnetic tension. You feel it, don't you? That quiet force pulling you in. Sometimes, she doesn't even need to touch you to stir you. The suggestion alone is enough. To the untrained eye, these gestures may seem innocent, but when you know what to look for, you'll see them for what they are. Clear, calculated signals of attraction. It's a flirtatious dance, a game of subtle give and take. She's watching, sensing, waiting. Will you notice? Will you respond? Ignore the signs, and you'll miss the deeper story she's trying to tell. And then we come back to one of her most powerful tools, the lips. No matter how much she tries to hide it, when a woman is drawn to someone, her lips always give her away. She'll bite them, lick them, gently touch them as she speaks. It's not nervousness. It's not a meaningless habit. It's pure instinct, sensual, intentional. Here's where most men mess up. They mistake it for anxiety. They think it's just a quirk. But no, a woman does not play with her lips like that unless she wants you to notice. When she licks her lips, it's not about dry skin. It's about pulling your gaze, directing your attention to her mouth. A silent invitation wrapped in subtlety. We looked at the lips, the touch, the subtle gestures. Now it's time to explore one of the most underrated, yet deeply seductive signals of all, her hair. Yes, her hair, the ultimate tool of feminine allure. Soft, flowing, impossibly expressive. Women instinctively know how to use it, to capture your attention, to spark curiosity, to stir something inside you. Have you ever noticed? Mid-conversation, she tosses her hair over her shoulder. It seems innocent, casual, but it's not. It's a calculated move designed to guide your eyes to her neck, her collarbone, her face and beyond. It's not just about looking good, it's about being noticed. It's about drawing you in. And when she runs her fingers through her hair, it's not nerves. It's not distraction. It's a message, a silent invitation that says, come closer. But hair doesn't just seduce, it also protects. When a woman lets her hair fall forward, partially covering her face, she's not hiding. She's not retreating. She's creating a space of softness, of safety. A quiet vulnerability that says, I trust you. And even that vulnerability becomes magnetic. Whether she's twirling a strand around her finger, tucking it gently behind her ear, or letting it fall freely, she's keeping you engaged, intrigued, wanting more. Her hair becomes part of the dance, flowing, moving, teasing. Each flip, each touch, each casual sway, not just movement. A message. And once you learn to see it, truly see it, you'll realize it's not just about attraction. It's a peek into her desire. Playful, subtle, and undeniably seductive. Every motion of her hair is a step, not just toward her body, but toward her heart. And once you notice it, you'll never unsee it again. Now, let's shift our focus to another silent signal, her posture. Perhaps one of the most revealing indicators of attraction. A woman's body speaks long before her words do. The way she positions herself around you, even in the smallest, almost imperceptible shifts, can tell you everything. If you're paying attention, does she subtly adjust her posture when you enter the room? Does she lean in when you speak? Does she angle her body toward you? These movements may seem casual, but in truth, they are subconscious signals. Unspoken declarations. I want you closer. When a woman is attracted to you, her body naturally aligns with yours. She opens toward you, invites you in. We explored how a woman's body posture opens up when she's drawn to you. Now, let's take it further into the unspoken harmony of body language. Have you ever noticed that when a woman is into you, she starts mirroring your every move? Her shoulders are turned toward you. Her feet point in your direction. Her frame subtly aligns with yours. This isn't just politeness, it's an open door. And here's what most men completely miss. Women are natural mirrors. When attraction takes root, they start echoing your body language, often without realizing it. You lean forward. She follows. You smile. She mirrors that smile. You shift your stance, and moments later. So, does she? This isn't coincidence, it's chemistry. Mirroring is one of the deepest non-verbal signs of connection. It's her body's way of sensing with yours, physically, emotionally, instinctively. So the next time you're in a conversation and you catch her subtly echoing your gestures, recognize what it really means. She's not just interested, she's drawn to you. These aren't just movements. They're signs of mutual attraction, of primal energy silently exchanged beneath the surface. Her body is sensing with yours as if it can't help but respond. It's a silent rhythm, a rhythm many men miss simply because they don't know to look. Now, let's return to the eyes, the most revealing windows of all. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but in attraction, they're the mirrors of desire. A woman's sexual energy often radiates through her gaze long before she ever makes a move. You'll see it in the dilation of her pupils when she looks at you, in the way she holds eye contact, just a heartbeat too long. That lingering look, it's no accident. Her eyes are saying what her lips won't dare to speak. Watch closely when she listens to you talk. Notice how her gaze drifts from your eyes to your lips and back again. That flicker, that soft dance between eye and mouth, that's not just attention, that's temptation. Her eyes are slowly undressing you, deliberately, silently, no touch needed, just gaze. It's a silent declaration. I want you and I'm not afraid to show it. So the next time a woman locks eyes with you, don't mistake it for simple interest or courtesy. She's not just listening, she's imagining, desiring, wondering. And when her eyes drop to your lips, don't miss it, because that is the turning point, the moment where silence becomes thick with meaning, where desire becomes real, present, undeniable. We saw how her gaze can hold more meaning than words, but sometimes that's just the beginning. Sometimes it only takes one look to shift the entire atmosphere. Tension thickens, the air grows, charged heavy with anticipation, and from that moment forward, there's only one thing left to do: act. There are moments when a woman's body language becomes so unmistakably clear, so bold, that even the most oblivious man can feel it. She leans in, she bites her lip, she gives you that look, the one that says, "Come closer." She subtly shifts toward you, narrowing the space between you both, inch by inch, breath by breath. At this point, this isn't subtle anymore, this is desire. Bold, unmistakable, and loud in its silence. I'm ready, are you? That's what her body is saying. And yet, many men still miss it. They second guess, they hesitate. They pull away when they should be leaning in, and in doing so, they walk away from moments that could have changed everything. Moments of raw passion, of magnetic connection, of deep alignment, moments they never even saw coming. Here's the truth. It's time to wake up. Stop being blind to what's right in front of you. Stop dismissing the obvious. Start recognizing the signals. Start responding with confidence, with clarity, with presence. Because once you know what to look for, you'll never miss those signs again. So the next time you're with a woman, pause just for a moment and ask yourself, did I see the signs? Did I catch the hunger behind her gaze? That subtle flick of her hair, that delicate tilt of her head, that long, lingering glance toward your lips, it's all there, clear as day. If you just know how to look, and if you've missed these signs before, don't make the same mistake again. Start tuning in. Start noticing the shifts, the signals, the subtle dance, the way her body speaks without saying a word. Because every signal is saying the same thing. She wants you. And now, you finally know how to hear it. Have you ever realized too late that she was giving you signs all along? Drop a comment below and share your story. Which signals did you miss back then? And which ones will you never ignore again? So, what's the real message behind everything you've just watched? That attraction is never just about words. It lives in the eyes, in the gestures, in the quiet space between two people. Women may not always say what they want, but they are always sending signals. The question is, are you paying attention? Or are you still letting these moments pass you by, without even knowing what you're missing? Attraction isn't some complicated game. It begins with awareness, noticing the glance, noticing the distance, noticing the way she leans in, flips her hair, or simply sits in silence but doesn't look away. When you learn to hear what isn't said, to see what isn't shown, you won't just become more attractive, you'll become more present, more real, more connected. Now it's your turn. Have you ever realized too late that she was giving you signs all along? Leave a comment below and tell your story, because your story just might help someone else not miss their moment. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another insight-packed episode. See you in the next video, where we'll continue unlocking human psychology, understanding connection, and learning how to live with clarity and purpose in every moment.